Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Raising Cane studio, it's Off the Bench.
Welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB.
Yo. We do that now?
Jake Flynn Moose?
Huh?
What?
Hey, guys. Or should I say, yo?
Hey!
How's your howl, Moose?
Yeah, how do
Can you howl?
How's your howl?
I don't howl. Well, you're going to have to do it tomorrow morning.
We yo, but then we also howl because we're the wolf pack.
Oh, okay. But I'm not.
Yeah. It's
In the
okay. You
wolf
don't have
pack,
to you don't
right?
have to howl
I mean-
tomorrow, but you got to yo. That fair?
Yeah. I just yoed there.
All right, good. Okay. Fair enough.
He didn't want to howl.
So, hey, look, I appreciate his reason.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm not in the wolf pack.
Yeah.
I feel like a poser.
Honorary, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
honorary, but, I mean,
you've
sure.
been a producer on OTB before.
That's true. Okay. I mean,
We were talking about it earlier. I said nobody, and I mean nobody, could crash out at 6:47 a.m. like Moose used to.
yeah, man. You
When
should see
something
me
wasn't
now.
working.
You should see me now at 6:45 a.m., Jake, because I'm not supposed to be awake at that time. So when I'm awake, it's a big crash
Very
out.
frustrating.
It's woo.
You know, we always talk about you're still not a morning person. Now you're here, dude. You're
not at
here
all.
like at 6:20, typically
Yeah,
15.
usually. Last month or two, it's been about 6:40.
Okay, but every day you're here and you're ready to go. That's my point.
Yep.
But you're still not a morning person.
Nope. Still on awake right now.
Moose never got there either.
Yeah, it's tough.
No. Probably won't ever get there.
It's hard to
Moose
rewire.
never got there.
But I am, like, compared to me in the past, I'm a morning person. Like, at one point in my life, this wasn't possible.
Wasn't possible.
It wasn't at all possible. I told you I rewired myself.
Were you late ever in Green? Like just by like Hawk?
One time I was late.
Yeah.
I was late to one meeting.
Yeah.
In 6 years, pretty good.
Yeah.
Good ratio.
I had one.
It was on a Saturday morning, too.
I had one where the power went out,
Mhm.
and my phone when I plugged it in the night before was like 7% or something.
Yep.
So I plugged the phone in. Power went out. Didn't have a whole home generator, and so
GenGators.com.
my phone died, and so the alarm didn't go off. And I woke up at we had to be there at 7, and I woke up like at 6:37, and I was probably 17 seconds late.
Oh, man.
Now, it was like a 40-minute drive, and I made it close. I made it close. I was flying. I was
Oh, boy.
levitating to the facility, but it wasn't too bad.
But you made it.
And like small fine or something because I'd never been late before. But
I was
having to tell them like the excuse, I know this sounds made up. I know it does. I'm sorry, but this is what.
But it's for real. It's like my dog ate my homework.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I felt like.
What happens if your dog actually eats your
Nora
homework?
was like literally laughing at it. Like you wasn't mad because I'd never been remotely close to being late.
Mine was late in the season. I woke up like at 8:22. This is Saturday, so we had 8:30 meeting. So late meeting because it was a Saturday. So
And I'm not trying to be funny. You probably lived being in Green Bay, probably somewhere close.
yeah, everything in Green Bay, no matter where you are, is 10 minutes away.
Right.
And usually it's 7. So I wake up, and my alarm did what it was supposed to. It was going off. It just didn't matter.
It did the job. It got the
It did
job
its
done.
job.
Yeah.
My body was just like, no, it's not going to work today. I'm sorry. And I was like sprinting through the parking lot, and it's like probably 0 degrees. Throwing on my shirt, flip flops, everything. I ended up being 5 minutes late. So I got there 13 minutes from the moment that I woke up.
Yeah. Which is crazy how quick you can get out the door when you got to get out the door compared to normal.
Driving too fast for weather conditions. Flashers on.
Who gave you
On my way.
well, your flashes are on in the rain here. So who gave you the hardest time? Probably your peers.
For sure. No, I got.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, I got fined.
Yeah, you get
Can't
fined.
remember what it was.
Mm-hmm. Not too bad.
Oh man, but that was the one time. I think. Thank God it was like it was probably my 3rd or 4th year.
Yeah, mine was too.
It wasn't my first year.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Ooh, can you imagine being late your first year?
Earned that right
Ooh.
to be late. Just kidding. You never earned the right to be late.
Yeah.
Except that one time it was like we had a guy get cut because he was late to a meeting. Mm-hmm. He was like an undrafted DB.
Yeah.
Practice squad guy, whatever. A week before that, Aaron Rodgers was late to a team meeting.
Right.
And he get cut. And he was complaining. I was about to say another word. He was complaining in the locker room.
You say that.
Can you?
Yeah, thumbs up. You can say it if it's like a verb.
As long as we get permission from Luke.
Yeah, I mean, Luke's a big thumbs up back there, and he gave it.
He was complaining. I'm just going to say complaining.
Okay.
My children
because Moose's normal host that he works with says that all the time.
Yep. And he's complaining.
That's how I knew.
That's how I know you can say it. Yeah. That's literally how I know you can say the word. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, he was complaining about, things not being fair. He's like, well, he did it. Well, yeah.
Dude,
life's not fair.
My guy.
That's how the world works.
We don't play by the same set of rules.
Everybody is treated
that
the
guy
same.
that was late last week might be in the history of football, not the best quarterback, although he's one of them. He's the best thrower of the football that we've ever seen in this game. He can be 5 minutes late.
Mm-hmm. And like, newsflash, if you're one of these people that thinks that everything in life is fair,
right,
then you got a lot to learn about life.
Shout out to him, though, for taking the shot. I respect it. I respect it a little bit. He's like, Aaron Rodgers did it. If I'm leaving, he has to leave too.
I've told this story like 1,000 times, but anytime a conversation like this comes up, just to back it up, we're watching tape, and we got a running back in there who's running a choice route, and he makes the wrong decision. It was a bad route, and Norv is hammering him, thinking it's Darren Sproles, hammering him. Sproles, wait, what are you doing? You got to do this. The linebacker goes out. You got to cut in. You got to go up the seam, and Phillip's going to hit you down the hash. Hey, coach, that's LT. Hell of a route, LT. And moves on to the next play.
Nice job.
It just moves on to the next play.
Next.
And Darren Sproles is a borderline Hall of Fame guy himself as a returner. He was on the all-decade team. Yeah, hell of a route, LT. He goes to the next play. Not everybody plays by the same set of rules.
That's right. Sorry, guys. You make your own breaks.
But Aaron Rodgers was late last week.
He was late last week, man. Come on.
Oh.
You're right. Let's cut him. It's a great point.
We got Flynn.
We have to be
Flynn,
fair.
you ready to step in?
It's a multi-billion-dollar organization. We have to be fair.
Yeah.
Flynn, next man up. Aaron was late.
One snap and clear. Next man up. Oh, that poor guy. Oh. And I know he probably felt like pretty passionate about it too. You know what I mean?
And Aaron was probably like late because he was like in the training room getting treatment. Probably.
Yeah. Oof. That actually happens more than you think. Anywho's.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I don't know.
I don't know where that came from. Squirrel seeing. Summertime. It's OTB anytime. So, Moose, I'm glad we have you here today.
Thanks. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, no reason. Just in general, like we like you.
Yeah, we like
I
you.
appreciate that, guys. I like y'all too.
We like you. And look, this is probably a better version at 9 o'clock and not 6:45. I would say.
No, I mean, yeah, absolutely. Now,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You do get the 6:45 version tomorrow.
That's true. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
We'll get there. But I did want to pick your brain on LSU baseball and the transfer portal. Now, they haven't really lost any names that have been surprising to any of us as far as their players that have gone in the transfer portal. Maybe Maverick Rizzi, maybe, but he's looking to do something bigger and, probably be a weekend starter somewhere. And probably not going to get that opportunity here at LSU. So the guys leaving, not really the concern. The guys coming in, that's going to be the thing we eye hustle all summer long. I know there's, obviously there's a player from Gonzaga that there's an article on LouisianaSports.net that you can check out right now. But first off, what are you expecting LSU to do in the transfer portal? And maybe who are some of the top targets that fans can kind of pay attention to see if they end up becoming Tigers?
Yeah, I mean, the positions of need are pretty clear in my mind. I mean, corner outfield for sure. Mm-hmm. You can, if you want to get a center fielder, you can, but we'll see if they allow or give William Patrick the opportunity to earn that spot. And I think they'll give him the opportunity to earn it. Yeah. I don't think it's his, right? So you could see some very versatile outfielders, but you definitely need corner outfield, losing Stanfield and Brown for sure.
Yeah.
That's two positions as opposed to one. You have good athletes that you can athletes figure it out. As people often say. So outfield's one, specifically on the corner. Third base is extremely intriguing to me, and then your middle infield. You'll wait and see what happens with Stephen Milam. I mean, the draft deadline, I believe, is August the 1st to decide if you're signing or coming back. So you got a long way to go before you actually know that decision, 100% what he's going to do. And hell, even on August 1st, you might not know.
Right.
MLB draft is nuts. So middle infield, preferably shortstop, because those guys can obviously play normally second and third if you need them to. If you want to go get a third baseman specifically, that's fine. You mentioned Mikey Bell from Gonzaga, who's a 2-time conference player of the year, has been awesome for the Zags, but is a draft risk, like a big draft risk in July. I mean, we've seen that with LSU. Obviously,
sure, last year in the portal,
a
couple of guys, and it's like, actually, I'm going to the draft.
Yeah, so I mean, like, that's just, it's like the high school class, right? It's just a risk that you take, but you're not going to not go out there and try to get the best player possible on the chance that they show up. So he's obviously very intriguing. Probably not a glove first guy, but not a liability in the field, but definitely could swing the bat. If you're looking at outfield, I mean, Jason Walks from Tulane has been a name that's been floated out there. So I mean, those two. What's interesting to me too, Jake, is first base, because say you don't hit what you necessarily want to in the portal. Mason Braun has shown that he can play some corner outfield. So would you potentially consider that? Maybe try to teach, I don't know, say Omar Cerna first base. You saw him over there a little bit. You saw John Pearson at first base a little bit last year. So I feel like you have some options there. Yeah. And you're bringing in a couple in your recruiting class, in your high school class as well. And then it's starting pitching. And I really should have started there, because that was your number one thing this year that you had to replace, losing Anderson and Ianson. You replaced it. It just didn't take the same jump. And to be honest, expecting them to take that same jump was really unfair, because you don't go from an ERA of 27 to the number 3 pick in the draft very often. Right. That's just not a thing. And Cade Anderson's going to be in the major leagues after the All-Star break probably. Yeah. So like that just.
And Ianson's tearing it up too.
And I mean, he's a great farm system for a great team.
I guess I was about to say,
I mean, they have good pitching. Can he swing the bat? That's the real problem. But anyway, this isn't a Red Sox segment. So, I mean, starting pitching, you look at Brody Trosclair is obviously the name that everybody's talked about here lately. Elbow injury, not Tommy John internal brace, which is about 4 to 6 months instead of 18 months for Tommy John. So that's great. He was in Fayetteville yesterday, though, as well. He'll see Tennessee State, all those schools.
From Thibodeau originally.
Northwestern State. Yeah, in Northwestern State. Yeah. The injury happened early April, if I remember correctly, and he was shut down then. So, with 4 to 6 months, could have him back, obviously, 2027. So, you're going to see the big programs on him. And then I know a name that we threw out at the very end of AFR yesterday as well was Landon Hood, also from Gonzaga. Right. Freshman of the year in the conference this past season, 16 appearances, 4 starts, was awesome, up to 96. It's a guy who's going to be a high priority and wanted by a lot of teams. So they're fishing in the big pond right now, as you would expect. Yeah. And they're going to be in for some battles. I think Trosclair is the big example of that, right? How often do you see a kid from Thibodeau, and not to say that he won't end up at LSU, but how often do you see a kid from Thibodeau who grew up here his whole life, probably worshipped LSU baseball, show up on campus for unofficial, and then go, actually, I'm going to go see some other schools in the conference too, right? Like you're in that group where they're all in high demand.
It's always that's a big advantage for LSU, certainly, to have somebody from this state that. Doesn't really matter where you're at in the state. You grew up going to the box, watching games at the box, wanting to play in the box. So I do think that is a big advantage for them. Do you think it's an advantage for LSU that they've had this extra time not making the postseason? I would have to imagine it's beneficial compared to last year when, Jay's winning the national championship, and like that night he's doing nothing but recruiting.
Yeah, getting to start before the portal even officially opens, rather than starting on June 22nd when it closes in 8 days. Yeah, no, for sure there is. It gives you a lot of time for eval and that sort of thing. And it got. I think what it did most is it allowed them to get their roster in order from this past season. Have those exit meetings a little earlier. Have the decisions made of who's going to come back, who's leaving, who's priority, all of those things, to where you could really make your board earlier, know what you needed. Not that they didn't already know what they need, but know what they needed and then attack it, bam, June 1st, right when the portal opens.
Looking forward to seeing what they do. More time, and you're going to have certainly a lot of eyeballs on you, what you do in the portal, because last year you didn't hit on, any of them, any player that you brought from somewhere else. And so it's going to be a very stressful, probably, portal season for LSU baseball, but it could be very beneficial, too, if they press the right buttons. Looking forward to it. Flynn, real quick, because you were so dynamic in that segment. Northwestern State is in what city?
Louisiana.
No, what city?
Natchitoches.
Spell Natchitoches.
I don't know if a lot of people could do this. All right. N-A is T-C-H-I-T-O-C-H-E-S.
Let's go.
Nailed it.
Well done.
That's impressive.
Well done. Natchitoches.
I don't know if I could have done that, and I've lived here my entire life.
I'll be very honest with
Well,
you.
to be fair, this man drives from Tyler, Texas to Baton Rouge and goes through Natchitoches.
I'll be very honest. I set the bar low for you. Hand up, I did.
Wow.
You think I was
You
getting past
exceeded
N?
expectations.
Natchitoches.
I thought you were gonna throw a D in
Yeah,
there.
bro. Natchitoches.
Hey, Nacogdoches in Texas throws people off a lot too. So well done, sir. Very proud of you.
Thank you.
You've redeemed yourself for not saying three words in that
Your
segment.
boy can spell.
You can't.
I can spell.
I can't. I'm in numbers. I am not a
I can
scholar.
math and I can spell.
Oh, so you're just the smartest guy in the room.
No, I can't remember.
Every
a name.
quarterback thinks
Can't
so.
remember a name.
When you introduce yourself to Matt, he hears. You have
And it
marbles
really,
in there?
it's a problem.
You're a businessman, so yes, I would.
It is
say
a
it's
problem,
big
and
problem.
I go to the tape all the time.
What's the
And
tape tell you?
I can't fix it.
All right, we'll take a break. We've got more OTB coming right back your way here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to PelicanRoof.com, PelicanRoof.com, the website for Pelican Roofing in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge, boots on the ground in both locations. Well, what does that mean? That means they have offices in both locations. It doesn't mean that they're just in one city and driving back and forth on the basin. No, they are there, boots on the ground in those local communities, right? They always do stuff in the local communities. You'll see their 5-star reviews as well right there on their homepage. That's not them cherry-picking reviews. That is every review as it comes in. That's why there's over 600 5-star reviews. So go to the website today. Get your consultation all set up at PelicanRoof.com.
That's right, Pelican Roof, PelicanRoof.com. On the meanest place on earth, they love Pelican Roof because they're the best company around. Offices in Lafayette, offices in Baton Rouge. And when you decide to work with them, if you're doing a project, you need a new roof, they're going to dedicate a project manager to your job and only your job. So they focus on that and make sure that the job is done the Pelican way. They can also help with financing options right there on their homepage at PelicanRoof.com.
In my eyes, indisposed, in disguises no one knows, has the face like
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
neath the black, the sky looks dead. Call my name through the cream, and I'll hear you scream again. Black hole sun, won't you come?
All right, welcome back in OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Tay, will you throw our receiver one tier list up on the screen? Now, for our listeners that are just tuning back in, and for Moose, since he wasn't in the room, this is only one receiver from every team. So, like, George Pickens would be very high on this list, but CeeDee Lamb takes the Cowboy spot. So receiver one across the league, we're putting them in tiers. All right, so let's go ahead and throw it back up there. You can full screen it for a little bit there, Tay. Thank you, sir. We've added a couple of names since the last time we revisited this. We put Cortland Sutton in the C. We put the Slim Reaper, Devontae Smith, in the B. Any other names that we've added since?
Scary Terry.
Scary Terry is in the B tier as well. So Moose,
Our B tier's a good tier.
our B tier's got some dogs in it.
Some dogs.
There's no doubt about it. Actually, I mean, still there's an A receiver that I want to move. Moose.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How do you
Taylor
feel
Nick.
about our tier list?
Looks good so far.
Where'd you start?
Yeah. I do have a question.
Yep.
Malik Neighbors, is he on there somewhere?
He's in the B.
Okay. There we
Just
go.
'cause
There
of
we go.
injury.
Yeah, no. That's
Yeah.
that's what I was going to say.
If he was
put
healthy,
him.
then he'd probably be right next to Nico.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, I didn't see him. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was looking for the blue jersey and the gray pants.
Here's my first opinion
yeah.
I want to get from you. This one right here.
AJ Brown.
A.J. Brown. Where do you want to move him? Which is interesting. We did put him at 1. Is Stephon Diggs still on?
No.
No.
He's not with anyone as of right now.
Man, the AJ Brown thing's tough because I feel like you almost have to go back to his Titans days. He just, especially down the stretch here at the end of his career in Philly, there wasn't a lot there. Not really a comment on his ability there. He's definitely got the ability of a top wide receiver 1 in the NFL. And I think he's going to get that opportunity, obviously, with Drake May throwing him the football now. Man, is that the one you wanted to move, Jake?
I want to move him down.
You want to move him down? Okay, that's kind of what I figured. I say that about his career, the end of his career in Philly. He's had 4 straight 1,000-yard seasons, but
never
the
less
last
than
2,
17.
And we also said
were.
that as of June 4th, 2026, who is the best?
Yeah.
So you can look back a little bit to give you kind of parameters on how you think he'll do this year, but we're not judging.
Okay, all right. So
anything
we're
based
doing
on
this
past.
just on the first few weeks of OTAs, basically.
Well, you could take I
I know. I'm kidding.
yeah.
I wouldn't mind moving him down to the B tier.
I think that's where he's at in his career.
I tend to agree. I think if he goes out there and has a 1,400-yard season or 1,200-yard season with the Patriots this year, I think you can really talk about moving him up because if that's the case, they're probably going to win a lot of football games too.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all all want to move him down?
I do. Do you, Flynn?
I'm for it.
Okay.
All right, down.
I kind of like having the 3 as the A up there because they're I think they're in a little different category.
Now, we talked about this briefly. I'm good with leaving it the way it is. I know y'all talked about moving somebody from S down. I think it's hard.
Yeah.
I'm good with the way it is, but if y'all want to move somebody down,
I'm okay there too. I'm okay with.
I like it the way it is.
All right, let's get to it, Moose. Mr. Chris Olave.
I think Chris Olave is B tier.
Well, I think
And
it's
I think he's closer to A than he is
I do too.
C.
Yeah, I would
For me.
agree. I think B tier is probably the right spot for him right now. Although Flynn, you and I and Taylor were talking about this in the top of the hour break. I think I'm a little higher on him than you, maybe. But I just don't know if he's done enough yet to be A tier 1.
Yeah.
It's a good group.
So,
to
I
be in.
think B is
I think
where
B,
he
B
belongs.
is salty.
Yeah.
B's a good list.
B is a group that I'd roll out there with.
I don't know. I was really impressed with him a year ago in New Orleans.
He
It's
did a
not to
lot
say-
with nothing around him.
It's not to say he doesn't have areas to grow in still as your number 1 wide receiver. And I think the competition with Jordan Tyson that brings in is hopefully just going to push him even more to do that. But that's the right spot for him, yeah.
There's a couple guys on this list that I think are teetering on C that I think could easily go to B and after this year, and I think it's Igbuka,
Oh, yeah.
Sutton.
What else? Yeah.
I think those are
Sutton-
guys
If BTJ gets back to what he was his
That's-
rookie year,
for sure.
If Sutton has one more good year, man, he's going to get a little bit more recognition.
Now Waddle's going to take a lot of yards and catches away from him.
Yeah.
And how about the one thing that I think might create some good healthy debate when this gets posted is kind of how they've kind of fallen is DK Metcalf in the C, in the C tier. Now looks the part. Jake, you kind of mentioned it. It's kind of a one-trick pony a little bit. Now that trick's
Really
can
good.
be really,
Good.
really
It's a good trick.
but just didn't have the production.
He was graded as the 41st best receiver last year. DK
Yeah,
Metcalf.
if you asked me to move up a C tier receiver to B, it's probably not DK Metcalf on that list.
Yeah.
Someone was asking about Roma Dunze. He was 46 a year ago.
So he's on the D list as of right now.
Now, Wan'Dale Robinson is on C.
Dude, he's been quietly really good.
He has been. There's going to be some people that push back on that because they're just not familiar with
All right.
Wandale Robinson.
Okay, so let's kind of take a step back and let's look at the teams that have a really good number 2 and where we're throwing them right now. George Pickens. Where's
George is A.
George is A. He's an A tier.
As far as 2s or on this list?
Oh, if he was on this list, George Pickens would
was
be
on this list.
Yeah, I'd put him in A.
There's no doubt. He was 3rd in the NFL in receiving.
He's awesome.
1,400 yards last year.
That is wild to say.
Yeah.
That in the NFL, the Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott, is going to have, 2 of the top 9 receivers.
Yes.
So,
Maybe he'll win a playoff game this year.
no, it's not
Jameson Williams, who was 9th in the NFL in receiving.
As far as 2s?
If he was on this list.
He almost had 1,200 yards receiving.
I would put him.
I would say B tier.
I'd put him B, but it'd be higher on that B tier. But I'd put him B.
I think he's safe.
Yeah, I mean, right. I'd have him like up there with Ted McMillan and AJ Brown in the B tier.
Yeah. Any other names you want? Jalen Waddle.
Oh,
Jalen Waddle, I'll probably put C, just because he's been kind of all over the place in Miami. Not his fault. I think he's going to be awesome with Bo Nix in Denver with that intermediate passing game they have. I think he's going to be great. I may go B for Waddle. I like him. B or C though.
I was kind of I was gonna have him in that same like B tier range as Chris Olave.
Would Michael Pittman be above D here? Would he be in the C?
His last couple of years have been rough.
Okay.
C.
Ooh, T. Higgins.
That's a good one.
T in the C. B.
He's fringe, man.
I'm taking T. Higgins over Ladd, over Wandale, over Michael Wilson.
Oh, if he's in the C, he's
Sutton.
very, very top of the C if he's in the C.
He's right now. He's in B. So another conversation, just like we had with Dak Prescott having 2 A receivers. Joe's got an S and a firm B for me.
So pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Exciting. Oh, Devontae Adams. Where's he going? He led the NFL.
Devontae's got to go. He's got to go.
That's just insane.
He's got to go in the A. Dude, he had 15 touchdowns.
I keep forgetting about that until everyone brings it up. I'm like, yeah, he did. You're right.
15 touchdowns.
15 touchdowns. Awesome. I don't even think played all 17 games.
To me, Devontae's an A-tier receiver.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, no, I agree.
In his career.
I don't know how you can argue against it.
Watch him run routes on film last year.
Yeah, I'll take Devontae in the A too.
And think about that, Matt. He had all of those. So he had 14 touchdowns last year. He has 14 touchdowns last year with Puka Nacua, the target monster, next to him. He had 14 touchdowns on 60 catches. Almost a third of his catches went for a touchdown.
It's wild because
or a fourth of his catches went for a touchdown.
You got to think about when you get into the red zone. Puka's so physical and can do so many things in blocking. They have to put 2 people on him. So you're talking about doubling somebody that's not Devontae Adams in the red zone. How fair is that?
True. Good point. I'm feeling pretty confident about our list here.
I'm feeling confident that Devontae would be in the A tier. So Stafford has an S and an A tier, and now they got Myles Garrett. Now they got
Dak's
Myles Garrett.
got 2 A's that very easily you can make an argument for the S tier.
Are the Rams going to have maybe the 2 best defensive linemen to play in the last 2 decades play for them next year?
There's a chance. He might come back.
He might.
Aaron Donald might come back.
You know what's crazy?
That would be just
nobody
insane,
has shut it down. They've been asked and they've danced around it. Nobody shut it down.
But you know what's crazy is he would only have to play like 25 snaps a game.
Yeah, I know.
Because they've got Braden Fisk, Poona Ford, Kobe Turner already on the defensive line. Now Aaron Donald, but they wouldn't need him to come back for
30. He's 35 years old.
Yeah. Hey, give us 20.
35.
Yeah.
Give us 20 play. Hey, 20 bad out of hell third down play.
Like I need you to clog that middle as much as you can.
Not a normal 35-year-old either.
No, he's not. I understand, but I mean,
in the conversation, at least conversation for greatest defensive tackle of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Myles
And
Garrett
when
in the
he would-
conversation for greatest pass rusher of all time.
yeah.
And when Donald retired, it wasn't because he had fallen off a cliff. Like Aaron Donald was playing at a high level. Yeah.
He just kind of, I'm good.
He won Super Bowl. He's like, I'm good. I'm going to go work out with knives.
Tired of dominating the other best players in the world.
Yes. Let's get
I'm going to try something else I'm good at.
I would just I don't know what the odds are. I don't even know if you can get odds in June on this, but I would take a flyer on Byron Young being potentially NFL Defensive Player of the Year. If you're looking for like a long odds, hey, let me turn $5 into.
He's gonna have a lot of one-on-ones next year.
He's gonna have, and he had 12 sacks last year.
Yeah.
He could have 15 and a half, 16 and a half sacks this year. So
I'll kind of wrap this Olave talk up because we've mentioned this in the past when talking about his contract extension. Talking at the end of the season last year, Chris Olave would be one of the best wide receiver twos.
Oh yeah,
out there.
Yeah,
and that's kind of where his body type.
That's why you draft Jordan Tyson 8 overall.
Yeah, and that's why that's his style of play.
Yeah,
to me is more suited to a wide receiver 2 than a wide receiver 1. That is why there's so much debate, so much back and forth, so many question marks that people have.
Yeah.
Now the stats are number 1.
Oh, for sure.
The stats are number 1 wide receiver. I got it. But there's just something. There's something you can't put your finger on.
As we've found out talking this list out with all these different people, you can have those stats and be a 2.
A 2. Because you are.
Yeah, because there's a lot of teams that have 2 guys that deserve to be in that number 1 conversation. All right. I think we feel pretty good about the list. All right, before we take this break, though, I do want to remind you about our friends over at Pala. And this, right now, if you're a vessel fitter, we are talking to you, an experienced vessel fitter, because Pala's fabrication shop in Hammond, America is growing, and they're hiring skilled vessel fitters right now. If you can read drawings, fit pressure vessels, work with precision, and take pride in quality craftsmanship, Pala wants to hear from you. You'll earn top pay and enjoy steady overtime with projects secured well into 2027, plus paid holidays, paid vacation, full benefits, and employee ownership through Pala's ESOP program. So build ASME pressure vessels alongside some of the best craftsmen in the industry and become part of a company that's investing in its people and continuing to grow. Apply today at palagroup.com, P-A-L-A group.com. Pala, employee-owned, relationship-driven, building together, palagroup.com, P-A-L-A group.com. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Off the bench.
All right, welcome back in OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. I said we probably wouldn't talk about it, and I'm not going to, but
no, you're not. Not at all.
Hearing Coach Saban sitting in front of like politicians and hitting them with the eye is pretty good.
All right.
He's going over the rosters and the money and how much, and he's, trying to get everything fixed. But think about that, like a room full of politicians, guys that, powerful guys, a lot of egos. I'm not saying it's a thing, it's like a bad thing. Like a lot of professions, you have to have an ego. But he is straight up just hitting them with the lecture.
Mm-hmm.
Like the eyes are coming out. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, been in that room before.
Yeah, I've been you guys. He's a little bit more subdued.
Yeah, you might be a congressman, right? You might be a senator.
Yep.
Whatever you are. You're not exempt from the eyes.
No.
You're getting them.
You're not the most powerful man in the room.
No.
I don't care who you are.
It's Nicholas.
Mm-hmm. It is Saban. Yeah, there's not a lot of rooms that he's going to walk into that he doesn't just dominate with aura.
He is, as y'all know, he's not a very big human being. He's just not. He's not a big fella. It would be so funny, and I was one doing it too. We'd be in the Lawton room about to have a team meeting. Everybody would be like slouched and just like sitting however or whatever. That man would walk into the room, and the biggest person in the room would just sit back in the chair and sit straight up.
Yeah.
So like Marcus Spears, Herman Johnson, didn't matter. Corey Webster.
Yeah, you ever like been around somebody that just feel their presence?
Yeah, that's him.
That was him. And it was very intense.
Yeah, you could almost hear him walking up the little ramp there at the Lawton room. And then Coach Nader's passing out, fellas, time to pass the donuts down to the end of the aisle. Coach Saban's about to come in. All right, Coach.
Oh, that nasty ass orange juice they gave us.
God, so bad. It was like
awful. Like, what? It's not even.
it was water, sugar, orange. That's what it was.
Yeah, but then it was like kind of carbonated a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, it was trash, and it wasn't great. It wasn't like a great palate cleanser to a Krispy Kreme donut.
No, it wasn't. And it was also, remember that meeting was at 5:45. So it was like, not only am I having these donuts with this horrid orange juice, I'm about to get my ass chewed at 5:45 in the morning on a Monday.
Yep.
It's not a great way to start your week.
A very intense man.
God, that Monday morning meeting was, whew. You'd feel like, man, I made 3 or 4 plays. I'm about to get like a little attaboy.
That's right.
Nope. Those 3 or 4 plays aren't being shown. Here's these 6 plays where you sucked.
It's usually worse after a win, too, like a big.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you'd be feeling good. Like, you go on the road and beat Florida in 2004, and you're like, ha, you suck. Here's why.
Like that first off season that I endured, the fourth quarter program in the winter was by far the worst one. That was before you got here because it was right after a national championship.
Yeah, I've heard.
And it was like
about that one.
It was like, all right, y'all didn't win it, they did, and I need to remind y'all that y'all are mine.
Yeah,
like y'all, we needed to get y'all all back down to earth. And my God, did he ever? Yeah. There was always in fourth quarter program always trash cans throughout the for people to throw up in. There was like 50 of them all around, and they got used.
Was that harder? Was that fourth quarter program harder than that summer? Because that summer, people like that were there talk about that summer too.
That was the 32-110s.
That was when Benny wasn't winning, and he started over.
That's
when he started training camp.
I would say it was definitely harder. Like for the workout part was harder
because it was outside.
Well, it was all indoors. The fourth quarter program,
right?
Summer's like outside. Now that day, there were specific days. There was that day. There was the double 40s test workout day where we had to do 2 40s tests, which was like.
And nobody tells you when you're a freshman, don't run these fast.
Yeah. For everybody that's wondering, like you run a 40 at the beginning of the summer to see what your speed is, and everyone's like, "All right, I'm gonna run. Like, I'm gonna show these coaches how fast I am. I'm gonna run a 4.5." Well, what you don't know is like when you do a thing on Thursdays called the 40s test, where you got to run 10 40-yard sprints with 10 seconds rest in between. And every time there's a percentage of the time that you did at the beginning. So if you ran a 4.5, like your first one's got to be like a 4.45. Now on your 10th one, it can be like a 4.2, but it better not be that far off or you fail the workout.
Yeah. If you run really good on that first day, your average has to be very similar to that time for all 10.
So like all the vets were like, yeah, we'll time at the beginning of the summer. I'm gonna run a 4.9. I'm
gonna run a 5.26. Nobody tells you that when you're young and dumb, though.
Yep.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate that.
Anyway, yeah.
Not only, real quick, last story before we take a break. Ask the Bench coming up. Not only did he start off, that 110 test because Benny wasn't winning the races. There was a training camp practice, like old two-a-days, not this new two-a-day stuff, old two-a-days, where we used to have this big tent in between fields, and we would have, hydration, and we would have fruit, and we were on period like 7, 8, 9.
It was getting close to 10. It was around 10.
And so we've been in practice, and
for an hour.
We took a little too long eating some fruit under this tent during training camp, and he was kind of like, all right, hurry up on the field. And like, guys still like real quick, get the last peel of the orange and throw it, because South Louisiana is true
like
two-a-days.
Week 2.
And he said, all right, that's it. Start it over. We're thinking start the period over that we just came from, obviously. You know, okay, God, this is going to suck. It's like inside run. Oof. The whole effing thing. Back out of the gates.
Yep.
We had to go back out of the gates, run in, do our stretching lines, stretch, do the whole 8-9 periods over again.
Yeah, we had to start
Which
the whole
is
thing over
highly illegal for you to
from
do.
where we get off the bus.
Yeah,
we had to go off the practice field, out in the parking lot, and walk back in.
Golly. And the assistant coaches even were like, yo.
Yo, dude.
Can we not?
Are you serious right now?
Like, all right. And then they had to clap and cuss because that's what you got to do after you figure out what's going on. Just clap and cuss. Clap and cuss.
Even Cochran was like, no.
Great times. Great times.
Good, clean fun.
Good, clean fun. We were good. And they going for us.
Shoot,
All right.
them boys having the times of their lives out there.
They don't even know what they're missing. Real quick before you take this break, I want to tell you about Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. Go Tommy, Geaux, Tommy's with the Y. Go Tommy's.com. Well, you'll clearly see the difference. Award-winning every single year. Angie Super Service Award since 2016. Best windows in Baton Rouge and the Advocate this year. Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. So go to the website, get your consultation set up, get that appointment all ready to go. See what they can do for you. That's Go Tommy's, Geaux, Tommy's with a Y.com. Well, Ask the Bench, brought to you by Ice Cold Dos Equis. When we come back here to wrap it up on a Thursday morning.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GCOPnet.com, GCOPnet.com, Gulf Coast Office Products, your absolute leader in office solutions here in the Gulf South. They are someone that has 4 locations in Louisiana. They are someone that has all the bells and whistles of any company that you see. All the latest and greatest equipment, they have got it, but they have down-home customer service. They pride themselves. When you talk with them, the first thing that Trey's going to mention is the person you call is the person that helps you. Because if you are a business, if you are a hospital, if you are an engineering firm, whatever it might be, and documents is your lifeline, you know you need them right then, right there, and you cannot wait. Go to GCOPnet.com.
You know it's GCOP?
Yeah, you know me.
Louisiana's leader, copier, and printer source. Whether it's that office tech, but what really sets them apart is that award-winning service team. If you call them and something's down, they will get you back up and running fast. That's GCOPnet.com.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB, little Ask the Bench brought to you by Ice Cold Dos Equis. It is always a great time to go for dose. Ask the Bench. Did anyone ever talk back to Saban? I don't remember. I don't remember a lot of them.
Not like now. Saban always had like his handful of guys that were his guys that they could at least speak to him.
Speak to him, yeah. Have conversations with him.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
I think Marcus Spears actually stopped him in a team meeting when he was asking one of our teammates to do something.
Yep. You can't even tell.
No, I can't even get close to tell the
you
story.
can't tell that story.
But I think Spears was like, whoa.
Spears and C-Webb, Corey Webster, that was his two
They're like,
guys.
that's probably this is gone too far.
Hashtag Ask the Bench. Matt, what's Jake's middle name?
I know this. And I'm not even stalling for time right now. It's a good question.
Thank you for asking it.
Jacob, Troy,
Look
Hester.
at you. You had it the whole time.
Born on May 8th.
Look at you. Shout out Wikipedia. Hashtag Ask the Bench. Who was the one player that Saban was always ragging on? There's always one. Joe Adai used to get it bad, and I never
Which is
understood
weird
why.
because
Joe
he's
Adai is like
that
the best
doesn't
human
make
being
any
ever.
sense. Yep.
Worked his butt off.
Yep.
And just for some reason, Coach Saban was always riding Joe Adai. I never understood it.
I think a lot of things, some of the things were like emotional, but a lot of it was controlled emotion. A lot of things were calculated too. I do know, like learning from, I think Marucci told me at one point after Saban had left, he was like, Saban was always very calculated on who he went after. Like during fourth quarter program, he's like, I'm gonna go after this person today. I'm gonna be relentless on him. Yeah. And it's just people that he thought needed it.
Yeah.
And
Hashtag
usually it was right. Sometimes it wasn't. But
the Bench, favorite boy band or all-male singing group?
I mean, Backstreet Boys are really good.
Yeah, I'm going NSYNC for going there. 90 Degrees, underrated, but I'm going NSYNC for going there probably.
Boys to Men.
I mean, but yeah,
That's a good
for
pull.
sure. That's a great pull.
Wow.
Jagged Edge. Jagged Edge is fantastic.
How old do you want to go?
Drew
If we're
Hill's
going,
great.
We're going old
Commodores
school.
is
I'm going.
probably something
going
that's gonna be thrown out
Temptations.
there.
Frankie Valli and the
Ooh,
Four
Temptations
Seasons.
is
That's
good
a
pull.
pull.
That's
Temptations is my
not
answer.
bad. Yeah.
If we're going of all time, but like
Final
more modern.
answer, Boyz II Men for me. Final answer.
Boys to Men or
Swayed you.
Temptations.
Look at that. I'm going to go
Final
Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Luke?
Over the Temptations.
Luke?
Boys, final answer.
NSYNC.
All right, there you go. We'll see you tomorrow. We love
Off
you.
the bench.
And also go America.
Yeah, USA for sure.
BayouAutomotive.com is the website. BayouAutomotive.com for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and also Ram. They've got a little bit of everything down there in LaPlace, Louisiana, including the Black Widows. Go check out the packages, not just on the Jeep I'm driving around town. They've got them on the Fords. They got them on the Rams, and you will be blown away. Nobody in the country does Black Widow packages better than Bayou Automotive. So if you're looking today at BayouAutomotive.com, remember, you can buy your vehicle right there off the website. They will deliver that vehicle straight to your door. An incredible service they offer at Bayou Automotive.
So I go to BayouAutomotive.com. You can start that journey today of buying that new car, or maybe it's a used car. Maybe you're driving around town right now and you're like, man, whoa, this is a piece of junk right now. I need a new car. But I don't feel like going to LaPlace. They got a great spot over there. But if you just want to buy your place online, they got 9 full-time drivers. They'll drive that new car to you, and they'll drive your old car, and they'll return it right there. So go check them out. BayouAutomotive.com.